Special cargo is currently double money, so today I'm going to share with you how you could make over $30 million with it as a solo player in GTA Online. So to start things off, you'll first have to get a CEO office. Now they're all going to be on discount this week, with the cheapest one going for about $700,000. The other thing to get when getting the office is accommodations, as it will allow you to set the CEO office as a spawn location. Once you get an office, you can then head over to the office computer, and inside we'll be able to access special cargo right here. Now the way special cargo works is you go out, you steal crates, you bring them back to a warehouse, and then you can sell those crates for a profit. Now as you can see, there's tons of warehouses in the game, and there are 3 different sizes you could choose from: small, medium, and large. Small warehouses hold up to 16 crates, medium warehouses hold up to 42, and large warehouses hold up to 111 crates. You can own up to a total of 5 warehouses, but I do suggest buying all large warehouses, as it will make sell missions easier since you have to sell less often. Now when it comes to sourcing crates, you have the option of sourcing 1, 2, or 3 at a time. Make sure to always do 3 at a time, as it's way more efficient. For these missions, you'll usually have one vehicle that will have all 3 crates in it, but there are some missions where you'll have to pick up each crate individually. Of course, those will take a little bit longer, but in total, on average, you could do these missions in 5 to 7 minutes, assuming you have something like the Oppressor Mark II, a Sparrow, or any kind of fast aerial vehicle. Now there is a short cooldown after completing each source mission, so the best way to run the business is to have 2 warehouses fairly close to each other and go between sourcing for each back to back to back. That way you're bypassing the cooldown for each one. Now during that process, you could either come back to the CEO office every single time to start up a new source mission, but if you do own the Terabyte, you could also call that up from your interaction menu and start the source mission from there. So that is all for us sourcing crates, but there is one other way to source crates, and that's to head over to your warehouse, talk to your assistant there, Lupe, and pay them $7,500 to go out and source crates for you. It will take 48 minutes for them to source a crate, and you will get a random number between 1, 2, 3 crates, or potentially a special cargo. Oftentimes they'll only source 1 to 2 normal crates, but it is an extra way to earn crates in your warehouse. Now, as I said, on average, it takes about 5 to 7 minutes to complete each source mission, assuming you have something like the Sparrow or Oppressor Mark II, which means that if you're going to fill up all 5 large warehouses, it's going to take many hours to do. But you could sell at any point. Although the more crates you have in your warehouse, the more you'll be able to sell them for. If you have a large warehouse completely filled with 111 crates, you'll be able to sell it for $2.2 million normally. But because it's currently double money this week, it will sell for $4.4 million. And with that being said, let's now talk about these sell missions. Now, the way the sell missions work is you're either going to have 1, 2, or 3 vehicles where you have to make 1 or multiple deliveries with. If you're selling 9 or less crates, you're going to be guaranteed 1 sell vehicle, which might be easier to do as a solo player. If you have 10 to 27 crates, you could have up to 2 sell vehicles. And if you have over 27 crates, you can have up to 3 sell vehicles. Now, almost all the sell missions can be done as a solo player, even if you have 3 vehicles, but if you ever run into a situation where you cannot complete the sell mission, or you're worried about being griefed, you could always load into a new invite-only session, and it will save all your crates. But with that, let's now talk about how you could complete these sell missions. So you could either do them in an invite-only session or a public lobby. If you do it in a public lobby with 25 or more people, you will get a 50% sale bonus, taking up a large warehouse this week, all the way up to about $6.5 million. But if you don't want to risk it, you could always sell in a private lobby. If you sell 5 full large warehouses in invite-only sessions this week, you could make up to $15 million as a solo player. But if you do choose to go into a public lobby, here are a couple tips I could give you to make the sell mission easier. First off, if you head over to this red bench in your warehouse, you can actually upgrade your sell vehicles, adding some armor and other protection that will make it easier to complete each sell mission. Next, before you do the sell mission in the public lobby, look at the public lobby itself, look around, see if there's any Oppressor Mark IIs flying around or people killing each other. If there is a lot of chaos, try a new lobby, but if not, it should be a safe place to sell. And finally, since we're doing these sell missions as a CEO, you could always go into your CEO abilities tab and go down to Ghost Organization. If you use it, it will take you and the product off the radar for up to 3 minutes. And if you do that in some tricky situations or at the beginning of your sell mission, usually people will forget you're selling and will leave you alone. And so if you do choose to take that risk and sell all of your large full warehouses in a public lobby, you will then be making $6.5 million per warehouse, which means if you sell all 5, you could make over $30 million this week as a solo player in GTA Online. That is a crazy amount of money, and I really do hope you guys take advantage of this bonus this week. I hope this video helped. If it did, please drop a like. If you're new, subscribe. I will see you in the next one. Peace.